In this presentation, we will talk about the two major metro systems in California, the Bay Area Rapid Transit as known as BART, and the Los Angeles Metro Rail. Let's begin with a little bit of history of the metro system. Formal planning for BART began with the setting up in 1957 of the Bay Area Rapid Transit District, a county-based special-purpose district body that governs the BART system. The district initially began with 5 members, all of which were projected to receive BART lines, and they are Alameda County, Contra Costa County, the City and County of San Francisco, San Mateo County, and Marin County. Although invited to participate, Santa Clara County supervisors elected not to join BART, preferring instead to concentrate on constructing freeways and expressways. In 1962, San Mateo County supervisors voted to leave BART, saying their voters would be paying taxes to carry mainly Santa Clara County residents. After a few years of reorganization, the construction finally began in 1964, and the first passenger service began on September 11, 1972. Now, let's talk a little bit of the background for LA Metro. In the first half of the 20th century, Southern California had an extensive privately owned rail transit network with over 1,000 miles or 1,600 kilometers of track, operated by Pacific Electric and Los Angeles Railway. However, from 1927, revenue shortfall caused Pacific Electric to begin replacing lightly used rail lines with buses. During World War II, the system briefly returned to profitability due to gas rationing and troop movement. But after the war, Pacific Electric once again maintained an operating deficit, and the rail system was slowly dismantled in what became known as the Great American Streetcar Scandal. In 1958, the remnants of the privately owned rail and bus systems were consolidated into a government agency known as the Los Angeles Metropolitan Transit Authority, or MTA. Beginning in the 1970s, a variety of factors, including environmental concerns, an increasing population, and the price of gasoline led to calls for mass transit other than the buses. In 1976, the state of California formed the Los Angeles County Transportation Commission to coordinate the Southern California Rapid Transit District, or the SCRTD's efforts with the area's municipal transit systems and take over planning of countywide transportation systems. The SCRTD planned for a heavy rail subway, while the Los Angeles County Transportation Commission, or the LACTC, developed for plans for a light rail system. Finally, construction began on the Los Angeles County Metro Rail system in the 1985, and the light rail blue line opened on July 14, 1990, which is the first local rail transit line in Los Angeles.
Now, let's take a look at our current subway system in Southern California. The first one is the BART. It currently has 6 lines in service, 48 stations in total, and it services about 423,000 riders daily, with a system length of 119 miles. Then, we have the LA Metro. Currently, it has 6 lines in service, which consists of 93 stations all across the greater LA area, and it serves about 360,000 riders per day. The base fare is $1.75 per ride. The total system length is 105 miles. Now, this is actually a very small metro system. This is due to the fact that the majority of the LA population rely heavily on driving instead of public transportation. Let's see how our subway system looks like when we compare them with the other major cities in the world. In the Tokyo metro system, there are 9 existing lines, 179 stations, and it has over 6.84 million riders daily. What's even crazier is the Shanghai metro system. There are 16 lines, 393 stations in total, with an insane amount of 9.69 million riders daily, and they have a system length over 400 miles. As you can see here, when comparing to other major cities in the world, LA's metro is about 4 times smaller than the one in Shanghai, but we're definitely still expanding and trying to service more areas. In 2016, LA County voted and passed a half-cent sales tax called Measure M, which is a plan that included around 40 new projects over the next 40 years in the LA area. The plan is to prepare the LA transit system in time for the 2028 Summer Olympics. Measure M includes funding to enhance bus and rail operations to keep the system running efficiently, It will fund local transportation projects such as street improvement and repairs. New programs will also be developed for seniors, students, and the disabled to ensure everyone has access to the metro system. The goal is to ensure we have enough funding to keep the system in a good repair for the next century. It is also expected to create around 778,000 jobs and over $133 billion economic impact in Southern California. Next, let's talk about a few major future projects.
The Metro Crenshaw/LAX line will extend from the existing Metro Exposition line at Crenshaw and Exposition Boulevards. The line will travel 8.5 miles, generally north to south, to the Metro Green Line and will serve the cities of Los Angeles, Inglewood, and El Segundo, and portions of unincorporated Los Angeles County. The new Metro Rail extension will offer an alternative transportation option to congested roadways and provide significant environmental benefits, economic developments, and employment opportunities throughout Los Angeles County. Riders will be able to make easy connections within the entire Metro Rail system, bus lines, and other regional transportation services. The cost of the Crenshaw-LAX line is about $1.21 billion, and the initial revenue of service projected to begin by late 2019. The automated people mover APM is an electric train system on a 2.25-mile elevated guideway with 6 stations total, 3 outside the terminal loop and 3 inside. LAX anticipates groundbreaking in 2018 and the APM to be fully operational in 2023. The APM will have 9 trains, each with 4 cars. Each car will carry up to 50 passengers and their luggage, with a total of 200 per train. Train speed will top out at 47 miles per hour. Trains will be available at each station every 2 minutes, with a total of 10 minutes travel time end to end. The Foothill Gold Line extension is an extension of the Metro Gold Line light rail corridor from its former terminus in Pasadena, California, east through the foothill cities of Los Angeles County into San Bernardino County. The first stage of the plan extended the Gold Line from Pasadena to Azusa and opened on March 5, 2016. Phase 2B, which will extend the line a further 6 stations to the Montclair Transit Center. The 23.9-mile project is seen as an economic catalyst for the region, generating 6,900 jobs during the construction phase and creating infill and transit-oriented development opportunities.